think you are. You are not what you find yourself flowing through. You aren't this mind body that's right here seated. This, of course, is what you are flowing through. Neither a person, that this mind body is but an end point of. In other words, that part of the vehicle that you're flowing through that carries on at the death of this mind body. In other words, the person that you are flowing through picks up mind body after mind body till it's done the job that's required and the lessons have been learned, and you start living and being the love that you already are. You are not this vehicle that you are flowing through, not at all. When you mistake yourself to be this, you are then left in all kinds of trouble, some of it enjoyable, most of it not. Basically, it begets misery, pain and suffering for you. And that's a natural result of trying to be something that is not you. You are the supreme divinity. You are that, or this, which everything arises in. You are this that sustains all things. All manifestation, all of everything, everywhere, arises in what it is that you actually are. And you are way out of touch of who you are, way out of touch. You have no idea in the general sense. Finding who you are is a big ordeal, although very, very, very simple. It's not a major hoopla, although it's a huge journey from this point where you find that you are flowing through. You don't think of yourself as the supreme divinity, and there's no requirement to this. It's not a major feat. It's just who you are. So it doesn't require anything special to be brought about or any special attention given to in terms of finding. It's you. It's you. It's who you are. This is you. You are this one that happens to be the beyondness, the emptiness, the nothingness. It doesn't matter what these terms are. You are this one. This is you. And you fail to see it when you aren't realizing. So realization isn't an end to something. It's not something that you attain or get to or finally make it. That's ridiculous. You are. It's very ordinary. But it's not who you think you are. It's absolutely not who you think you are. Now, you can easily go, yes, I know that, but you don't live in this knowing of that. And that's where you fail. This is where you miss, and this is where you keep finding yourself caught in trouble. Not that trouble matters too much when you are realizing who you are. If you're not realizing who you are, then trouble is deep trouble. You're lost. It doesn't have the capacity. The mind is just another arising, like the tree out in the garden or the building that you live in. It's not you. The mind is part of the person that you are flowing through. Now, mantraizing to yourself day in, day out that you're not this person, that you're not this body, that you're not this mind, that is not going to work for you either, because that's coming from the person that you are not. The person is a very complex machine, if it were to be written about. It's vast, it's huge, but it's not you. You don't need to know anything about it. Anything required to be known will arise for your seeing. There's only one thing for you to do, and that is to find who you are. Who you are. You are to find you, and you must stop right here. You absolutely have to stop right here, where you already are. In other words, you must find it and cease. Stop furthering out into the grand out here, and then having found yourself lost to who you actually are, perpetuating this activity of trying to be the person that you're flowing through. You hardly even know the person that you're flowing through. You hardly know anything of the mind body. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Mostly all you know is a rabbiting, chattering, endless mind that's going in all manner of directions, opposing directions at the same time, no form of unity. But anyway, this is all on what you're not. Who you are is an utter simplicity that's already right here, and it's flowing through this vehicle. It's before these eyes, it's flowing through these eyes, it's on the outside of these eyes. But when you find it, it simply has you at rest, deeply at rest, when you just stay here, right here. You find yourself not mistaking yourself to be the person, and you then begin to learn about not you, about what you're not. That's what you learn. That's what arises. That's what you get to see. You don't see you. You can only be you. And when you keep being you, and of course a lot of people, they hear of this, and yes, they'll try and find the aliveness, the motion of seeing that is flowing through these very eyes, stop here, and then they're expectantly waiting for something, or someone, or anything.